Hey everyone, I'm really excited to talk to you guys. Today is officially 1 week out from competition, so it is officially peak week, which is huge because at this point the prep is really over, and at this point it's all about the water drop, doing everything you can to drop as much as you can, and just pushing through the last week with everything you have. There's a lot that goes into this week, so what I want to do today is just tell you about all the things I'm going to do in preparation for the upcoming competition. The first thing I want to talk to you about, when you get to the competition, you have your spray tan done. You can do it with the organization that you're competing with. They typically have someone there that does the spray tans, or you can do it yourself. In my previous competition, we actually did my tan and we used Jantana. However, with this one, we are going to go ahead and just have it done there. That way we don't have to worry about it. I'm going to take my tanning kit as a backup just in case we need some touch-ups or anything happens. That way at least I have it just in case it's needed. Now, with the spray tan, what I do, I also use the tanning bed just a couple weeks leading up to the competition just to have a really solid base tan. And then a huge part of the spray tan is going to be your skin prep. This here is just a sugar scrub. It's just a Shea sugar scrub, and it's the Tree Hut and it's the coconut lime. Smells really good. I also have this exact same brand in a Brazilian nut. Smells like coffee. So I use those. Do the scrub, full body, make sure you get everything, you want to get all the dead skin off, and then do a full body lotion. I typically use the Lipiderm, I believe is what it's called. Yeah. But just any like non-scented moisturizing lotion would be fine. So that's what I do, and especially the last week leading up to competition, you're going to want to do that every single day. You want your skin to be as moisturized and as clean as possible. That way when they do the spray tan, it holds really well. You can also buy, they have like skin prep kits. I bought those before, however, I've had no issue using that, so that's what I'm going to do this time. Just make sure all this week I'm in the tanning bed, making sure I'm using that scrub, lotioning, honestly 1 to 2 times a day just to make sure that my skin takes the tan. Because when you're on stage, the tan honestly is a huge deal because what you're standing under is some really bright white lights. So you really need that tan to show off the muscle and to look good under those lights. So that's going to be the skin prep part. So I'll be doing that all this week. What I also am doing, I've been working on getting packed, trying to make sure I have everything that I'm going to need. I have, so far I have packed just some clothing items, a couple food items, some jewelry. One thing I wanted to point out with the jewelry, I got my earrings, my bracelet. Sometimes people do a ring, that's up to you. But I also have my belly button pierced. And if you have yours pierced and you're going to compete, make sure to get a belly button ring that matches your suit. Because you don't want to have pictures and then have your belly button ring look really weird. So I make sure to get a really like sparkly, pretty one. I actually just get it from Claire's and it's just fine. But just always keep that in mind because you don't want like a generic belly button ring and then your pictures look funny. Also, I have to get my nails done. So I'm going to go get a pedicure. What I'll do is have just a general light pink natural color to my toes. The last competition I did have the money and I went ahead and got acrylic nails. However, on this prep I am on a tighter budget than before. So what I'm taking with me are these. Oh, sorry, it's a little bit hard. They kind of have a glare. But they're just stick-on nails, but I've actually used this brand before, this Impress. It's actually like a sticker, and they stay on pretty decent. So the day of competition, I will go ahead and put these on. They're just a regular French tip. They do have a couple little jewels in there, so I may put those on just to kind of give it some sparkle. If you have the money, I do recommend doing the acrylic, doing the gel. It just makes your life a lot easier. And in the pictures, that's another thing. You want to make sure that you're very well groomed. You want to have clean nails, clean toes, just the whole package. So I have those packed. I have my jewelry packed. I have loose fitting clothes for the day of my spray tan. I have some flip-flops because you don't want to wear anything that's going to mess up the tan on your feet. So I have those, and then I'll just take, obviously, the clothes for the day after competition, if we're going to dinner or anything like that. But the biggest thing when you're packing, jewelry, absolutely. If you're doing your own hair, make sure you have everything. If you're doing your own makeup, make sure you have all of that. Your swimsuit, do not forget that. That's a huge part of it. Your competition shoes, your NPC card, and then in our case, we actually pre-ordered the tickets to our show. So I have all of that packed, ready to go. For my spray tan, you have to have cash, so I have to make sure that that's packed as well. So all of that is taking place right now. One thing I also want to show you guys, I went to the grocery store, got some stuff for after, some Snickers peanut butter eggs. Can't wait to eat these. And then white chocolate Reese's. So excited. So those will sit in my suitcase with my jar of peanut butter and mock me until after competition. But I was pretty excited to buy those. So in regards to my diet this week, we're going to continue my cycle. So I'm going to stay cycling, however there are going to be a lot of things that are changing. I'm going to be doing a water drop this week, so at the beginning of the week I'm going to be intaking water, and then I'm going to be depleting it steadily, and then I'm going to be using natural diuretics and things like that to manipulate my body, and then that way when I step on stage I'm as dry as possible. What I'm also going to do regarding my food, we're cutting out sodium, so all of the salt, anything like that's going to be gone. I'm going to be doing plain rice cakes, asparagus, grapefruit, some eggs, and then I also, with where I'm at, I'm going to be doing baby food. I know that sounds crazy, but it's this easy carb. And then I also carry around, let me show you here. Also carry around these puffs. They're just an easy carb. And if I really just feel like I have to eat something, they're good to have on hand. And they're an easy thing to eat, just to snack on, and they're not going to mess up your diet. So this week is going to be all about packing, skin prep, dieting, and then just getting through this last week, because once you've made it this far, you've done everything. You have 1 week to get through, and you have to give it everything you have. So that's what my week is going to consist of. Just wanted to give you guys some information about what's going to happen this week. And then I'll also do regular updates, and then of course the day of competition, show you guys what happens. So stay tuned, and we're going into this final week.